Folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. Sorry it took me a little while to get going here. Couldn't figure out the app here on Streamlabs, but happy that I'm finally on. Looks like I'm live. So we are down here at near the M Casino, actually right here off of Las Vegas Boulevard at St. Rose Parkway. And we're gonna start it out following these bikes right here in front of us. Hopefully the signal remains strong all the way up into the Strip corridor. We shall soon see though. And it looks like we've got two turn lanes here. Okay, that's good. Haven't used Streamlabs before, so I'm hoping that it goes well. If there are any issues, let me know. Doing 30 frames per second right now, it says, so that's good. And we'll make the left here onto Las Vegas Boulevard, northbound. As darkness has pretty much fallen here, whoops, this lane ends, in the Las Vegas Valley. Oh, this is St. Rose Parkway here, so sorry about that. That was a different street back. I think that was Volunteer back there that we just crossed over. And so the M Casino over here off to the right, they're making so much money. I know the marquee is washing out there. They're making so much money that they're building another hotel tower. So you know when the the hotels, the casinos are doing really well when they're building more. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's get that blurriness out of there. There we go. And I can't see the chat for some reason. So I don't know if the chat is working on this platform with Streamlabs here. I just have the description up there. I know the rugby thing is in town. I think they're playing, what, 2 games of their league or whatever here? 2 of their regular season games in their rugby league here. So the town is full of Aussies right now. In fact, the Fremont Street was packed earlier, full of, actually earlier this week, I should say. Absolutely packed. Let me see. Hey, D-Man, welcome. First. Yes. So I'm trying out Streamlabs here to see how it goes this evening. I'm glad I can finally see chat. That's good. Yeah, I've been using Prism for the longest time, but I wanted to make sure that this works the way that it should be. Can you guys hear me okay? So we cross Star Avenue now, S-T-A-R-R. Not on the TV. That's odd. Okay. Let me see in here. Okay, cool. Thank you, D-Man. You know what? I may end up restarting the stream because I don't understand. Well, now I've got not on the TV. That's weird. Yeah, it's on Streamlabs. Let me see if Tobin, have you been able to join? Because I don't know, I think Tobin watches on TV as well, so I'm curious if it's isolated or if it's something else, in which case I'll restart on the other app, the Prism app for YouTube, because I don't think I've used Streamlabs live before. Yeah, that's weird why it would only work on one and not the other. Huh. This is Cactus Avenue right here in front of us. Okay, Snake Pit, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't be showing there on the television. That's really odd. I've checked my settings here, and streaming settings, and it looks like everything is on the way that it should be. Okay. Oops. Your TV audio is good? How about the video, Snake Pit? The stream on your TV is buffering. Oh, it's okay. So that makes sense though. At least, so you're getting it. It's just buffering. D-Man, is that right? Because I'm down here at the south end of the. I'm way down here, off of Cactus, actually south of South Point down here. So I know the signal is pretty spotty down on this side of town. So apologies for that. Once I cross Silverado Ranch Boulevard up here, I should be good again. But yeah, I wanted to try out. It's buffering and then no picture at all. That's weird. Huh. Mine is good, no buffering. Okay. Huh. So that's interesting. I don't know why. Because it would. Are you on cable at home there, D-Man? Yeah, darkness is completely fallen here in Las Vegas as we hit another red light. What a surprise. This one is LeBaron. Hey, Henry, welcome. Okay, you're not, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I know sometimes, I have Cox here in Vegas, and I know sometimes others will be live streaming and everyone will be like, no, it's fine, it's fine. And Cox, for some reason, will be sitting there buffering, and I'll never understand why that tends to happen. So apologies for that, D-Man. I wish I knew how to help you troubleshoot. I know back before I started streaming, my router needed to be updated, and I didn't realize it. So I had to go, I think I got one of those Eero, E-E-R-O ones, and that one works. Definitely ISP. Oh, good. Okay. Definitely no video. Oh, shoot. Getting no video. Huh. But it's streaming on your iPad. That's weird. Huh. But Snake Pit's doing all right, right? Do it with the big screen? Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe Snake Pit, thank you. Yeah, so my plan for this evening is I'm going to do the strip live, and then we're going to go park. I'll turn it off at that point, and then I'll go live for Alter Ego. So they usually hit the stage about 8:15-ish. So I'll stream them, but I can't do it on the same stream as this because of monetization reasons. I can't. YouTube will not let me if I do it that way, so I'll have to turn it off and then turn it back on, essentially. That sort of thing. Dottie's Casino over here. I think that's, what, 72 of them or something like that here in town? Dottie's, and they're actually all over the place. Different states as well here. As we just passed South Point over there on the left. And you see darkness. Complete darkness down here. It's weird how when you come into town like this. Huh, that is weird. Wow. I'm sorry, D-Man. Emerald Suites over here on the left. That is daily, weekly, monthly type of place there. And this is going to be Agate Avenue, right here in front of us. Haven't heard any word about the Circus getting any bidders yet. Okay, thank you, D-Man, but I don't want you to leave us. I know I prefer watching on the big screen myself. And that's why I always do landscape orientation because I prefer watching on the big screen. Hey, Pretty Mama, thank you for joining. All right, thank you, Pretty Mama. I appreciate that. Yeah, the signal may be a little intermittent until we get down here to Mandalay Bay, but other than that, yeah, I haven't tried Streamlabs before. You can use Streamlabs or Prism, and I was using Prism before, but Streamlabs seems to have more options available, so I thought I would try that this time. Hey, Michael, welcome, buddy. How's Vegas? I hope you're having a blast, man. Okay, cool, D-Man. Sometimes a hard restart, just unplugging and plugging it back in, has worked for me in the past. Yeah, we saw Vegas Unlocked was out last night down on Fremont, and it was busy. So the rugby folks are definitely here in mass, which is a stark contrast to what we've had over the rest of the last couple of months, for sure. Because the last couple of months, probably since Halloween, I want to say, it's been pretty light, the crowds, I would say. Down 100. You're doing Vegas the right way, then. The casinos are loving it. Right on. Have a blast, Michael. That's awesome. $4.05 a gallon at that Chevron right there for regular unleaded. Almost all the Chevrons in town are all over $4. Obi-Wan, welcome. I was just telling my wife today, I said, I hope Obi-Wan joins. He was on Jeremy's stream last night. That was really, really cool. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. It's League, not Rub. Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, I don't follow it, so I've been listening to what they've been saying on Vegas Unlocked last night, and then I think it was it the Laughing Lion was down there on Wednesday night, and they were talking about, they had the director of Fremont Street down there talking with some of the rugby folks and stuff, but it's League, not Rugby. Okay. Yeah, they were all getting. It's working. Awesome. Okay, good. Awesome, D-Man. Very cool. Thank you, Obi-Wan. Thank you so much. Yeah, Jeremy, I don't know if how many times, I'm sure I've mentioned him 1,000 times, but I used to watch him when he was driving in LA, and he was kind of my inspiration for driving around here in Vegas, because I was like, wow, that's pretty cool, you know, and I can't listen to the police scanner, of course, because they don't let us do that here in Vegas anymore, not since October of 2017. But the other is Union. Okay, cool. Yeah, Obi-Wan, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, so Jeremy was kind of my inspiration for starting this channel, and you know, he drives around and he would drive around LA and kind of tell you stuff about the town and all that, and I thought that was really cool. In addition to showing the police activity and all that, I can't show police activity, unfortunately, but LA, they still let you do it. But then he ended up moving to Denver. Now it's like, I don't know Denver. Like, I mean, I've been to LA, I've driven through LA a couple times and stuff, and I've certainly seen it in the movies, so I have enough familiarity with it as we pass over the 215 Beltway here in front of Town Square. Total Wine over there on the left. Thank you for that, Pretty Mama. Yeah, Jeremy's a really, really cool guy, and I asked him on the chat last night. I said, when are you coming to Vegas? Love to have a beer with you. And he's like, yeah, I don't drink beer, but I'll come have a coffee or something like that, I think he said with you. But yeah, he was the inspiration for this channel. So that'd be cool to be able to meet up with him. Really, really fun guy to watch. I mean, he makes Denver fun. I just don't know what I'm looking at. You know, he like last night he was driving around downtown and stuff, and so I got, you know, the state capitol and all that. But the rest of the town, I don't know what I'm looking at. So, and of course everyone knows Hollywood and, you know, Hollywood and Vine and Sunset and all that in LA. The movies have certainly popularized all that. Brisbane, Australia. Nice. Welcome. Welcome. That's awesome. What's the temperature down there in Brisbane? Yes, thank you, Snake Pit. Appreciate that. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate each of you. So Allegiant Stadium is over here off to the left, but it's mostly obstructed. It's right there behind the Mandalay Bay and the W. It's on the other side of the interstate. So if you want to stay, quick topic, TOIP. About 30 or 90. Okay, well that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, I was watching, was it Tony Teresi, who also subscribes to this channel? He's down there as well, and he was saying it was sweltering down there. He's a really cool guy. Has his own channel now. This is the airport over here. All dressed up in darkness, of course. And then you've got Allegiant out there, but it's obstructed by trees and other things out there. Speed limit drops to 35 here now on the strip. I guess it has been 35. Once they put it under construction, it's going to be really slow, for sure. They plan on doing the windshield. Okay, yes, thank you. I forgot to do that before I started. Shoot, that was the one thing I meant to do. Yes, good point. Thank you, Snake Pit. 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's not too long before we hit that here in Vegas, that's for sure. Especially with the time change coming next weekend. It's going to be 90 here in no time. And then 120 in July. Weeks. Probably even before that. Pinball Hall of Fame right there on our right. And I don't know what this is with the light bar on it. On the right here, looks like it might be a security guard of some sort. Just forgot his light bars on. Little Church of the West wedding chapel there. Was at Mandalay Bay earlier this week. Posted some of those videos up there. The foundation room at the top of Mandalay Bay. You can go up there and take a look at the strip out there. Really, really cool view looking north at the strip. It's free to go up there. I paid $9 for a beer, and that's for a bottle, 12-ounce bottle up there. So not the cheapest, but certainly not the most expensive in town, where we saw $16 a beer there. Transit security. Okay, so yeah, the transit folks have their own there. In summer, okay, cool. Yeah, well, not cool, it'll be hot. But yeah, right on. Metro over there blocking one of the driveways at Mandalay Bay. It's interesting. So I don't know if they parked their plane over here. I'm going to take a look as I drive by. So all the big jet fuel tanks are in over there. Summertime, yeah. That's going to be yeeks. Stay indoors, my friend. There's the Luxor there. In all of its haunted splendor. At least that's what they say, right? They say it's haunted in there. Yeah, so it's a really cool view up there at the foundation room at the top. I think it's the 60th floor up there at the top of the Mandalay Bay, looking north. And it's kind of a tiny bar. I mean, it's not tiny, but it's certainly not as big as like the Legacy Room like we saw at the top of the Circus. And not as big as at the top of the Strat, the 108th floor up there, where you can see the whole planet up there pretty much. But it's a cozy little place. It's kind of dimly lit, so it's kind of got the old Vegas feel with the, you know, the dim lights and all that. Oh, wow. They're deporting you? Really? Wow. After 48 years. Wow. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. That's awful. New York up there on the left. The Knights are not playing tonight, so hopefully we won't be encountering that traffic jam up here at Tropicana. But the guys that I've seen streaming down here during the week, like Not Leaving Las Vegas and Vegas Unlocked, they've shown the sidewalks and they've been pretty empty, but then like I've watched a couple of other channels, and I don't know what angle they're viewing at, but it looks packed. So I don't know if just all the casinos are emptying out at one time or exactly how that's working out. But it was definitely packed down on Fremont down on Wednesday night. They had all sorts of rugby-esque events down there. There's the Excalibur there, medieval theme, and then Tropicana over here off to the right, which of course is gone now. Man, I gotta get over here. And see if I can get past the pedestrian cross. Oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of bikes over here. What are they doing? That's wild. And they're just riding along. Wow. I wanted to get the Statue of Liberty up there, but I'm blocked. But the big lion there, and of course they changed the lion out there in front of MGM because of Asian cultures that thought it bad luck to walk through the mouth of a lion en route to the interior of the casino. So they changed it to what you see there now with the big lion out front. I know, Henry, I've been wondering that too myself. I mean, especially, you know, with Circus for sale now. Excalibur just, you know, every time I see any review online, on social media or anything about Excalibur, it's never positive. Everyone's always like, that it's even worse than the last time I stayed here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how much longer can they keep that going, right? They're just trying to soak it for as much money as they can get out of the building or something. I don't know. But yeah. And during the Super Bowl weekend, they had rooms there available because I guess Vegas was not very busy during Super Bowl weekend. And they had rooms there for like $29 a night. Yeah, yeah. No one seems to have a good experience at that hotel anymore. Not that they ever did, but Maroon 5 on St. Patrick's Day there at MGM Grand. Tobin, welcome, buddy. Glad you could make it. There is the Statue of Liberty. As we move in here to City Center, or Center Strip area here. So we just saw all those bicycles on the other side of the road, and then I'm hearing bikes up here ahead of us, like motorbikes. M&M World, Coca-Cola, Hard Rock Cafe there with its huge guitar out front. So we passed through this light. Of course, I left too much of a gap between me and the car in front of me. And the cabs exploit that. Who was that? Who was that last night? We were watching, my wife and I were watching someone. I think it was the Papi Chulo channel. And he was down here on the strip walking, and some car just came flying out of a driveway down here, and it was almost hit this woman that was in the sidewalk. Like, wow. They just don't care. Oh, sorry about that, Tobin. Yeah. So did D-Man, actually. I wonder if it's going around. Connection issues. See up there? Whataburger right there. Of course, there's no drive-through, so you have to, it's all pedestrian. He got in front of me just to hurry up and get back over in front of the car that was in front of him. Good job. Yeah, and then I went, so after Mandalay Bay, I walked around a little bit downstairs. Those videos, I don't know when they... You cheated on me! Oh no! Oh no. Is it Vegas Unlocked? I don't think it's Steven. I don't think Steven comes out on Saturdays. See that huge LED screen there, right in front of Planet Hollywood. Massive. And then, of course, Crystal Shops over here, which is pretty cool. all the architecture. They say architecture is music in space. Planet Hollywood advertising all of its different venues inside there. I need to do one at Miracle Mile Shops. So I was actually bringing up. So I went to I did the floor there at Mandalay Bay and Luxor as well, and so those videos should be posting I think this week. And then I also went up to the Sphere and got like a 20-minute video of the Sphere because that was on a Tuesday night, so I was able to sit there and without anyone bothering me, and take a nice long video of that. So that'll be up there as well. It's really, really cool just sitting there. It's entrancing, really, watching the Sphere. But I do still plan on doing a live, not a live, but well, I could do it. Well, no, I can't because of the music. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll do one live and one recording of the Sphere from the High Roller. Maybe I'll do that, and that'll probably be a good idea. Yeah, because I want to be able to bring you the view from the High Roller there. It's really, really cool. We're sitting here at Harmon, so I hope I'm not buffering on anyone. The signal almost always gets weak in this area. This intersection's almost always red for some reason. And then the one time I go down Harmon at this intersection, of course, Harmon's red. But Harmon's almost always a mess. All sorts of traffic issues up and down Harmon. Yeah, so $5 billion. No one's ponied up the money for Circus yet. It's still available out there in case any of you guys are interested. Don't want to block the intersection. But I don't want to get cut off by a taxi. Yeah, the Sphere is really, really amazing just sitting out there in front of it. When you're able to sit there and not, you know, be chased off. And I don't know how the signal would be there. 50, okay. Oh, then I'll probably just do one ride around. I'll definitely just do one ride around then. But I want to be able to do it from that angle as well. I think that would be really cool. What is this? Honos? What kind of car is a Honos? H-O-N-O-S. I've not seen this before. Is that electric? Boogie woogie woogie. What does it say? Finley Honda. I'm sorry, it's not a Honus. What am I saying? It's a Honda. Honda Prologue. Okay. Well, that's different. Oh, the fountains are going over there. Jeff from J&K Live. Oh, nice. Right on, Tobin. See the fountains going here. It is the 6:34, so the bottom of the hour. And I can't hear what song they're playing out there, but always fun to watch the fountains, especially at night. There's really nothing like it, being able to watch that at night. If you're new to the chat, please welcome and like and subscribe. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Subscribing is totally free. No cost involved whatsoever. Caesar Palace up there. And then this is the long walk here. This begins the long walk over to the Bellagio. These escalators over here. And there's been rumors out there that they were going to knock all that down and put in all sorts of shops, kind of like what they did with Caesars and the Forum shops out there. Really, really cool watching the fountains there. That's always fun. Honda. That's definitely a very different logo. Well, we got some pedestrians who were late. Okay. And then they've got some folks out here with the 360-degree karaoke things going. And there's a pretty good crowd on both sides of the street out here right now. So it's actually not bad. with the time change next weekend and everyone losing an hour, I'm guessing next weekend will probably be kind of slow, but I don't know. I don't even know about the rugby thing this weekend, so I try to stay on top of all these events that go on in this town, and there's just so much. It was the closed White Cross Market. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Huh. I did not know that, Tobin. Right on. White Cross Market. Yes, Mark. I know it's crazy that they've done that. I wish that they would bring it back. I don't know if there's even going to be any room for it, even if they wanted to. Right there when they finally build the guitar there. Maybe one of the other properties will pick up the idea, but that was one of the few free things left here in Vegas, you know? And it's really sad they took it away from us. Bellagio right there. Very cool stuff. Giordano's being advertised there. Their pizza's actually pretty good. They have a location off the strip out in, what is that, out in Summerlin somewhere, I think. I think it's like Boca Park off of Charleston and like Rampart out there. But the guitar-shaped hotel, I mean, having grown up in South Florida and having been there 2 years ago to revisit when the hotel was actually built and up and running, it's actually really, really cool in person to see that guitar and the lights and stuff at night. I think it's going to be a really huge attraction here. I just wish they hadn't replaced the atrium and the volcano with it. Okay, cool, Tobin, right on. 1701 South? Okay. South, okay. Cool. Giada there at the Cromwell. And then Caesars. And the huge marquee right out there. Reminiscent of old Vegas out in front of Flamingo. And then the Gordon Ramsay LED screen there on fire at Gordon Ramsay Burger. And then the Coliseum over here at Caesars. And this is where Papi Chulo usually hangs out on his show, right out here in front of Harrah's. He's had Club Clyde there a couple nights this week, but it hasn't been that busy, so he might be out there this evening. He usually starts his at about 9 or 10 p.m. Pacific. And so here it is. So the cranes have lights on them now here at the Mirage. That's the first I've seen of that. And it's actually the first time I've seen the cranes totally 90 degrees, because they were at an angle before. But now, 2 of them are fully right angled right over there. And you can see some of the lights on inside the Mirage there, probably for construction and renovation. Oh, they've got some of the scaffolding up already. They're going like gangbusters. I thought I read 20, was it 27 they're going to have that thing opened up? 27 or 28. Clyde was busy last night. Yeah, he was doing well. He always does better. I think he does better down on Fremont than he does down here on the Strip. It's weird. I guess it all depends upon the spot, right? Like where on the Strip he is. But yeah, he always seems to do better down on Fremont. Treasure Island over there no longer has its pirate ship show due to an unfortunate incident. And so you can look that up online. I don't want to talk about that here. But yeah, so there is Mirage with all of its cranes out front now. And I guess maybe it looks like they're doing some sort of night work out there because of all the lights. Apologies for the windows on the car here. I can't roll the window down because the music's playing right next to me here. Oh, wow. I wish I'd have, yeah, I would have honked at him. Thanks, Tobin, yeah. I didn't know he was out here on Saturdays. I thought it was like Monday, Thursday, and Friday or something. Yeah, he's another live streamer, guys. If you haven't been made aware of Not Leaving Las Vegas, really, really cool guy. Does a lot of live streams walking up and down the Strip here. And really, really cool guy. Very nice, very smart guy. He's really, really knowledgeable about a lot of things. Super smart guy. So, not leaving Las Vegas. His name is Steven. Here is the Palazzo. Here are the Palazzo and Venetian. And we get stuck in traffic up here, of course. In front of Venetian and Palazzo, and always in front of the wind, too. Gilly's right there. Oh, he is. Okay, cool. Yeah, he said, I remember, I saw one, I think his Monday one I saw, and he said something about his day trading has not been what he wanted it to be or something. Something to that effect. There's the pirate ship over there at TI. Senor Frogs. And then Gilly's being advertised there. And I want to get over here because I want to make a right onto Sands. I hope I don't lose you guys. Please tell me if I start buffering here. I'm not going to do Trump tonight just because it was a mess last weekend. And I don't want to lose you guys over there on that one either. Really happy all of you are here, though. Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate you being here on your Saturday night. See the emoji there? That's cool. Love seeing the emoji screen. That is some good stuff. Getting some love. The emoji is getting some love. Very cool. So $30 to park. What does that say? Event parking, $30. Registered hotel guests are $20. Venetian rewards Sapphire and above complimentary. So I don't know what the event. Oh, is it the Sphere? So $30 to park here for the Sphere, maybe? Sphere event? It says right over here on that sign. But if you are staying at the hotel, it's $20. Thank you, Tobin. I appreciate that very much. Very happy you guys are here. So hopefully we don't start buffering over here. Yeah, the emoji screen, and then they do an eyeball one too there on the Sphere. That's pretty cool. And you know what? The stained glass one, that one stands out to me too. When they do the stained glass one. Let's get over here. Venetian Expo here. Orbi. Orbi? They've given the Sphere a name. Shop this Orbi collection? I didn't know they'd given him a name. ORBI. Hey, Flavio, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Yeah, so the monorail right there, which goes right by the Sphere, so it's very fortuitous if you stay like at MGM Grand or something, you want to go up here to the Sphere, then it's a good idea just to hop on the monorail. That's a really good idea. You see that walkway over there, overhead there, that goes, we see that when we come back on Koval there. Koval always backed up for some reason. It's amazing how that street is always backed up. In fact, Koval and Paradise tend to be more backed up than the Strip itself a lot of times. Yeah, that's cool, Tobin. Yeah, that is really awesome. Okay, let's get away from that. And this looks like, I'm sure they have an event here tonight. They almost always have events here on Saturday nights. And I don't okay, yeah, so they do have an event. Because that parking lot looked a little empty there for a moment. Sphere parking. Park here. And there she is. Yes, definitely, Obi-Wan. I love it. The Sphere is incredible. And they're building one in Dubai. They want to build one in Dubai. Let me turn around up here. It says there. And stay as long as I can. That's really cool stuff. You can see the Encore there off to its right, as well as Resorts World back behind that. And then the Palazzo. There she is breaking out of the glass. She doesn't cut herself on the glass though. Oh, so that's now, okay. ANYMA, the final shows. Anima. Well, that sounds very close to another word. Sorry. That's cool. Psychedelic. I thought that was like Death Star for a moment. July 11 this year. Right on, Henry. Yeah, yeah. The old days. Yep. So little of that Vegas remains nowadays, too. Oh, that's what they're advertising. Into the Millennium. They had songs in the Millennium, though. That must be just how bad things are in the music industry. They have to bring these guys back. The music industry is just, the music has just been terrible nowadays. With the exception of a couple here and there, but otherwise, in my humble opinion. Yeah, Henry, I agree. Definitely. And back when they were popular, everyone made fun of them. I remember, you know, people would make fun of them on the radio and stuff. Yeah, Tobin, definitely. Could you imagine? You could point to that and say, I did that. It's nice that the traffic's not as bad as it usually is over here. It's kind of like lava, sort of, like a silver lava. And it's really weird, you know, just sitting here, it's like, it's kind of like I'm looking at a billboard. Only it's not, you know, it's round, well, roundish, and all that, and it's, yeah, Tobin, I love it. Yeah, the melting that they had there. And while they show her again, yes, they will, Henry. Well, they listen to their unts in the background, right? Smashing the glass ceiling. They should, Pretty Mama. I agree. Okay, I'm going to get out of here because these guys are starting to too many people coming down this way, so I will go ahead and go up here. And hopefully I don't lose you guys down this little street, Westchester Drive. Yes, Henry, I know. And then you hear it for the next 16 hours straight, even after you're done and you leave. Really, really cool. At the Strip. Because the folks in Summerlin can't see this. The folks that live out in Summerlin and have views and stuff out there, they can't see it. And so it's the east side, which we've detailed at length on this channel, that gets to see the sphere. Yeah, Michael, I need to go inside and take a look at it. Win parking garage, or employee garage, okay. Oops, we got an employee. And that looks like Henderson police coming at me there. Yep. So that's what he's working a detail out here tonight. Okay. Hey Joseph, welcome. All these ads here on the back of Venetian Palazzo. Oh wait, is this? Whoopsie. Oh, check out her outfit. I hope this doesn't get me in trouble. You see it all here in Vegas. And you know, Obi-Wan, that's the other thing too on Jeremy's channel. In case you're still here, I don't know if you're still here, but on Jeremy's channel too, he likes to highlight the outfits that he sees out there around town. And certainly in LA, he had a lot to look at in terms of variety of outfits. And the eccentricity of those outfits. Yeah, Henry, so I don't think they're patrolling. I think they work OT. And so they send those guys that are off duty over here to get the whatever it is, $100 an hour or whatever it is they're paying for overtime to work as extra security. I think that's what it is. It's kind of like, well, I haven't seen it really here, but in South Florida, they used to do that they still do, where they have like nightclubs and stuff, and they'll have like off-duty police officers there that they paid, you know, big bucks to work security and stuff. A lot of times down there it was mandated by the city too. The city would say, hey, we think there's a potential for problems here, blah, blah, blah. Yes, exactly, Tobin, yeah. I think that's what it is. Win staff parking over here. You know the casinos are doing well when they have their own, when they have parking for their own employees. Times are good. Oh, I've lost a lot of you. I hope I'm not buffering here at this intersection. Yes, Henry, absolutely. Yeah. Well, they figure it's paid privately, right? So like the Sphere pays for that out of their pocket instead of being city money. So they're like, oh no, it's totally clean, but yeah. It's not a good look. Oh, good, Tobin. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's not good public relations, in my opinion. Like they don't have enough metro. Goodness knows, yeah. Some of these streets, just driving around some of these streets, suddenly like 30, 40 units come flying out of nowhere. And Metro's got to have way more personnel than Henderson, I would think. Because Clark County's huge. You think about like Laughlin all the way up to Mesquite. All of that is Clark County. As the crow flies, that's about, what, almost 200 miles, isn't it? Something like that? Maybe a little less than that. But it's definitely a big county. Not as big as like Nye County, which is where Area 51 is, in the middle of the state. That's massive. It's weird, right? The 7th largest state in terms of land size in the country, and we only have 17 counties. You go back east, some of the states back east, Florida has 67 counties. Doesn't Georgia have like close to 100 or something? Okay, let's get over here, and then we'll go over here. Yep, we'll go back over here. Make sure we make the light. Yeah, some of those states have tons of counties, and they're small. I mean, Florida and Georgia aren't small, but some of the other smaller states have a lot of counties too. Venetian Expo. And it's weird how they don't involve the city of North Las Vegas in the overtime contracts, right? Why don't they involve the city of North Las Vegas over here if they're going to spread the wealth, right? Right out here outside the entrance to Win an Encore again. And Palazzo on our left. So that parking was at Palazzo. That was $30 for the event parking. And then you still have to walk over there over the crosswalk, unless you get out here and walk on the sidewalk. So it's still a good walk over there, even from here. 159. Wow! I didn't realize it was that many. Wow, that's wild. Yeah, and so 17 here. Oh my goodness, dude! Wow, 100. Wow, that's in terms of. But then up here, you know, out here in the desert, you don't really have a whole lot of, you know, you have a ton of rural areas. But then in Georgia, you kind of have a lot of rural areas too. And certainly Area 51 doesn't need its own security. Doesn't need any more security than they've already got. Jinx, yes. What was that? Someone with a train horn. Fountain Blue up there on the right. I do plan on getting in there, as well as at Resorts World to get in there. So Michael, I don't know if you're still watching, but I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but Zook there at Resorts World is said to be was rated the highest ranked nightclub in Vegas. Rugby League after party featuring T-Pain tonight. That's Tobin's favorite. He loves T-Pain. He loves watching him some T-Pain there. They should put these things on TV, or at least on YouTube. These concerts that they have down here. I guess the argument would then be, well, why would anyone show up in person? Very nice and mild temperature. It's like 70 degrees out there right now. 70, no, it's 75 it says. So last night was nice and mild. Right on, Michael. Yeah. Yeah, Zook. Janet Jackson being advertised there, and then they've got Kevin Hart up there. Oh, he's there too? Acting My Age. He's there this weekend too. It's amazing what's his name, Cat Williams, said about him, about Kevin Hart and all that, going back to all that scandal and having receipts and all that stuff. Oh, Tobin. Yeah, there are days that I wish I didn't know whom he was either. Yeah. So, up here towards the north end of the strip now, with the Fountain Blue, or Fontainebleau as I've heard it pronounced by others, because it is spelled Fontain, but the Fontainebleau in Miami Beach, the longtime hotel down there, I believe it was also called Fountain, or I believe it was FOU, spelled FOU, yeah. And then $10 or less. Everything $10 or less over here on the right. All your souvenirs. Tacos El Gordo. 7-Eleven sign over there says 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Look up here at Resorts World, the world's second largest LED screen. We just watched the first largest a moment ago, there at the Sphere. Pink Box Donuts, of course, being advertised. That one there off of, at the plaza at Fremont Street. Very, very popular. They've got to be making a killing in there. They really do. And there is the $5 billion with a B dollar Circus for sale. With slots of fun right there is your frontage. Right on Las Vegas Strip. Oh, and then the world's largest convention center over here on our right. 4.6 million square feet. Shout out to Tobin for that. And then there is Slots of Fun. And the old time Vegas dancing lights. There at Circus. Phil Ruffin says he wants... Yes, Henry, absolutely. I went and got some for my wife. She liked some of them, but I don't think she was in love with all of them. And I asked for a baker's dozen. That was before I realized that they stratify the prices. So they do pretty much what is like good, better, best, but they call them like old timers, and like there's a medium tier and then there's the upper tier. And I didn't realize when I asked for a dozen that it was but they mix up the prices. So it's not like the baker's dozen or whatever that you used to get for a set price. They don't do that. It's based upon the price per that comes from each of those tiers. So I think it was like 50 bucks I paid for a baker's dozen. Oh, and then by that time you're like, oh, well, all right, I'm just gonna pay it, because it's like, it's like the same thing with those convenience stores that they have inside the hotels that don't have any prices. By the time you hear the price, you're just like, all right, I'll just pay it, whatever. You just like, forget it. Yeah, it's 50. I was like, wow, 50 bucks. Well, one of them, like, no, more than one of them. A couple of them were like $5 each. And so, yeah, it ran up in price very, very quickly. Equus, right there, that's the EQS electric Mercedes SUV. One of them, at least. That one's, what, $100,000? We come up here to Sahara Avenue, another major east-west artery here in town. And that gives us opportunity to take a look here at the world's largest gift and souvenir shop. Bonanza Gifts. 99-cent souvenirs. I don't know what you're getting for 99 cents nowadays. And over here, General Sore. In this part of town, yeah, I think they have probably a lot of general stores. They did get me. Yes, they got it. They got me good. They definitely got me good. Store in the hotels, like, not showing the prices and stuff. They said something like the guy in front of them got an orange juice and it was $8 for a bottle of orange juice. I'm like, wow, that is wild. Atomic Golf being advertised right there. That's a good spot for it to be advertised, since it's right there at the Strat. They want you to know that it's there. Okay, guys, get out of the intersection. Fire rescue sits there to make sure no one we're not needed here at this intersection. Oh yeah, Henry. Yeah, they get everybody. They get us all. Alright, let me get around this. There's the Strat and the $26 million City of Las Vegas arches right there in front of us. Get through Bob Stupak Drive. Usually you always get stuck at that light. And we have the 50-foot tall Showgirls up here on the left. And I think I'll get over here. St. Louis Avenue, over here off to our right, and there are the Showgirls. They also have dice out there, as well as big giant poker chips for you to take photos in front of. It's probably, I like it. It's I think it's a good idea to do insofar as trying to help entice you to come downtown, to keep folks moving. But if you're gonna walk, this is what you would be walking through here, and I don't know if I would try tackling that. And I certainly wouldn't try tackling it in July. That's for sure. Main Street goes off to the left here. And it runs right behind the Fremont Street experience. St. Louis Square. And IHOP, or International House of Pancakes for our international viewers. So that was what, 1710 you said, Tobin? Because I just saw 19. Chapel of the Flowers right there. On the right. Okay, so we just passed something, because we're at 1700. So is it that little chapel there, Tobin? Passing Oakey Avenue here. Gas price there, $3.55 a gallon. And Peppermint Hippo right there on the right. Gentlemen's Club. Boston Pizza. Coolsville Tattoo. 1700. Oh, was it right there on the corner? Shoot, I missed it. Hotel Shalimar, and then all the little wedding chapels, etc. in here. Thunderbird Boutique Hotel Lounge Wedding Chapel. Viva Las Vegas Wedding Chapel. A blue and white building, okay. I didn't see it, yeah. Interesting. I'll have to go during the day and check it out. Which, in 2 weeks, will be, well, actually, no, next week. After next Saturday night. I'll be able to do, because it'll be still be daylight out here. And I always like showing you guys this, the ad for the Haunted Museum, just over here off to our right, where it's, what, $56? Just to get in the door? At Zach Bagan's The Haunted Museum. 50-something just to get in the door. Yikes. That's crazy. So Charleston Boulevard here, this is another major east-west artery here in town. Carry you all the way across the valley. We're gonna go up here to Fremont and do a little drive around like we usually do up and down Fremont. And then if you're just joining, I'll turn the stream off. I'll go park, and then I'll go try and get myself situated there at Alter Ego, and then I'll go live again then. Given the crowds that were down here last night, I would need to make sure that I can get in there and get a spot at Alter Ego for their performance. They usually start right around 8, or just after 8 p.m. Pacific. And as always, a tradition here on the Vegas Dawn channel, pull in here to Pawn Stars. So if you have not joined the channel before, if you've never seen our channel before, this is the location of the Pawn Stars building right here in front of us. These bright lights, probably a good thing they have the bright lights here. Bright lights, big city, but their sign is not lit for some reason. And then this is Pawn Plaza, which Rick dreamt up, putting together. Looks like a whole bunch of little containers and shopping and dining in there. You have the barbecue place over there. Put some south in your mouth. Rick's Bar, now open, it says. Up there. A lot of the merchandise in there is very overpriced, in my humble opinion. And certainly a lot of the merchandise Yeah, Tobin, they were, yeah. Usually they play like Fridays and Saturdays. There is his sign out there. Their sign, I guess I should say. Yeah, they're very, very popular. A lot of folks really, a lot of locals follow them and stuff here. There it is, the sign out in front, as you see on History Channel there. But I know Bling and Sugar also tend to be well followed too. And Bling was doing well last night. I know Vegas Unlocked. Both of them. Dave was jumping up and down. That was good stuff watching him jump. Anyone that watched them last night, if you haven't seen Vegas Unlocked, check them out. They're another YouTube channel that it's down here in Vegas. Really, really cool people. Yes, Henry, absolutely. There's this little banner that's blocking the chat for some reason. I need to figure out how to get that out of there, but I just saw your comment. Yeah, he probably did and said, oh, let's try that. That'll be cheap because those containers are usually pretty cheap. Nope, not working out for you, buddy. Villa Inn Motel, Apache Motel, Master Charge, Visa, American Express. Oh, they were not? Wait a minute, last night? I thought I saw them. What did I see? Huh. Because they were on the calendar. I always look on the calendar to make sure that they're here. And I looked on the calendar and they were supposed to play last night. Come up here to Ogden. And make a left. So the traffic, if you remember, if you were here last weekend, not nearly as bad as it was last weekend. For whatever reason, down here downtown. Well, I know the reason. The reason is because of the marathon they had down here. Hey, thank you, Snake Pit. I appreciate that. Yeah, they're really, really good people. Dave and Karen. Yeah, Dave was out there jumping. What song was that? Now I don't remember the name of the song. It's one of the newer songs. Oh, goodness. And it was right before the overhead show. And he was jumping. It's like, yeah, Dave, jump. Right, got the green here at Ogden. There's Gold Spike right there with its little attached hotel. Happy hour, 4A to 7A and 4P to 7P. Happy hour at 4 a.m. in the morning? Maybe if you're like on a like a totally different time zone. I can imagine going at that time. Wow, they weren't there last night, Tobin? Huh. Nacho Daddy over here. Tends to be a pretty popular place. They still have their location, I believe, out on, is that Sahara? I think it's out on Sahara. I liked it. I've been there a couple times. I've heard people complain about it, but I kind of liked it. We are in for some wind tomorrow, the weather report said, but I'm not seeing any right now, thank goodness, because that would certainly make it much cooler than it is, and that would be unfortunate. I've got tickets to go to the Mob Museum. I just need to go in there one day and use them, so I will be taking whatever video I can try to get from there while keeping a mind on the content to make sure it doesn't get me in trouble. So Tobin, please look out for that one as well. Got the tickets lined up. I even got the parking lined up for that, so. Are you gonna cross? So I'll be doing that soon. Definitely a 24-hour city, yes sir. So they weren't on the First Street stage with next to Circus? Because that's usually where they play on Fridays and Saturdays. The other nights of the week, they bounce around to the other two, Main Street and 3rd Street. Really looking forward to seeing who they have coming down here for the summer concert series this year. They get some good, healthy crowds out here. I'd like to live stream those for you guys, now that it seems like I'm not going to get myself in trouble. There's an old, I don't know if you can see that over there, the second vehicle on the behind the one. There's a Jeep Wagoneer, and it looks like an old Impala over there on the left. Tobin? Can't quite tell. Love the old cars. Oh, and so also I wanted to bring up on this stream, so I've mentioned vids from Mike several times, VIDSFROMMIKE, during the videos. Let me see if I can get this over here. What is this? Yeah, that looks like an Impala to me. Well, it's two-door though. Well, they do make two-door Impala. Okay, so yeah, that looked like an Impala. Australian Fox Sports. Oh, is that what's going on tonight too? Oh my. Because that's what they were doing on Wednesday when they had the director down there, the Fremont Street director down there. Fox Australia was there too for that. Okay. Huh. So yeah, so vids from Mike, he is doing navigational aviation arrows. If you're unfamiliar with those, they are, oh, I went down the wrong street. I meant to go up to Stewart. My bad. I should have gone up to Stewart. I'm like, where's Main Street Station? And those are the ones that were really, really, it's fascinating to me. Back in the day, when they had airmail, the pilots using airmail, they didn't have the navigational equipment for aviation that they have nowadays. So they were, they had to use these arrows that they had on the ground, these huge, like 50-foot arrows and stuff, so that they could find their way. I think there were like 38 routes or something like that they had for airmail routes around the country or something like that. And so some of those arrows are still in existence out there, which was really fascinating to me. I mean, that was really, really cool. So he just posted a video today of one in Barstow that he just went and did last weekend, and he edited it and stuff. And so if you're into that, definitely go check him out, and hopefully throw him a like and subscribe. He's a local guy here in Vegas, really, really cool guy, just starting out his channel. So I'd like to help him out. But yeah, it's really, really cool. He got that directional. Yes, they are. Thank you, Pretty Mama. Yes. Oh, thank you. Awesome. You're the best, Pretty Mama. Thank you. They are all over the desert. And I thought there was one northeast of here. And he said in a comment that he had already gotten that one. He's going to put that one up as well. But there's one, yeah, just out there, somewhere off of 15, just northeast of here, that they used back in the day. And that's just fascinating to me. Like, you know, to think of all the technological advancements that have come since then, and back then all they used were arrows on the ground. That's pretty interesting. We've got some loud music outside here somewhere, and the Carousel Bar right there in front of the plaza, a walk-up bar. Pink Box Donuts, there they are. I wish they had a stock, like they had public, they went public and had stock that I could buy. I would definitely buy stock in those guys. They're always busy. 10 p.m. on a Saturday night, they're slammed. You go in there, it's amazing. So we're gonna go down here. You got your high beams on there, buddy. License plate says A7-ish. So is it not quite an A7? Oh, it's a Volkswagen. That's why they did it. Okay. Now I get it. H2O there, the pool at Golden Nugget, and Rush Tower over here on our left. And make this right. What is happening? You put your hat. Really? Oh my goodness. He stops right here. Wow. That is very, very different. Oh, and I'm blocking the pedestrian walkway there. Goodness, I didn't realize he was going to stop right there. Oh, these Uber drivers. I can never tell where they're going to stop. Late 60s. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's I think I've mentioned it before, the Mamacita and Bugsy, their channel. Bugsy has been talking about getting an Impala. That's like a lifelong dream of his, to get an Impala. I would be worried about it being stolen, honestly. And then you'd have to get that classic car insurance on it too, on top of that, because you can't just get regular insurance. They did, yeah, Tobin. Yeah, it wasn't their fault the driver did what he did. All right, turning down Bridger here. Gonna go up Casino Center, see if the downtown event center. Yeah, it's dead down here. Look at this. There's like no traffic. Well, hopefully that means I can get a parking spot. See if that's indicative of being able to find a spot down there at the bar. Thank you, Pretty Mama. Yes, Mamacita and Bugsy, very, very cool people. They're also live streamers here in Vegas. They, in fact, they'll be live streaming later this evening. They usually come out Saturdays and Sundays. The Circus is their preferred venue, but they also like Golden Nugget over here. And we've got some music here playing, of course, so we'll turn that up. Mamacita and Bugsy, yeah. Thank you, Pretty Mama. And there are the masses. Well, that's a pretty good sized crowd there, though. Maybe they're all just staying in the hotels and they're not out in cars right now. But the big corner, I like to call it here, Four Queens right here on our right. Sam Boyd's Fremont Casino there on the far right. Golden Nugget here on our left, and Binion's there on our far left. So we get up here to cross Fremont, and you always have the stragglers. You always have to be ready to... they should just close this thoroughfare down at night, to be honest. Because, unfortunately, someday, some idiot's going to come blasting through here drunk, not paying attention, not thinking, and they're going to end up... There's going to be an accident, and it's going to be very ugly. So, oh, this is pretty. Welcome to Vegas. We'll make this right. Back by Pizza Rock in the Grand there. Steak and Shake on the back of the Fremont Casino here. Now passing 3rd Street. And 4th Street. That's probably the same fire rescue truck we saw down there at Charleston. Just looking for something to do. Yeah, so I did drive earlier down Boulder as much as I could, and then I went down to Henderson, did some neighborhoods down there in Henderson, including Anthem and Inspirata. I'll be posting those videos. And Inspirata is just, it's incredible, all the growth. I don't know how much further, they build any further south, they're going to be right up against the California state line down there. It's just unbelievable. But there's a water shortage. Yes, Pretty Mama, thank you for mentioning that. Yes, so I'm going to go offline here in a moment. I'll let you know when I go offline here. And I'm going to go down to, I'm going to go to Park, and then I'm going to go down to where Alter Ego should be performing this evening. And hopefully get a spot so that I can live stream that. But thank you for bringing that up. Thank you, Snake Pit, I appreciate that. Yeah. Really, really cool people. You see the Fremont East District over here. Oh, we didn't even get the turn signal. And Oscar's glass right there, Oscar's Martini glass, named for Oscar Goodman, longtime former mayor of Las Vegas there. And the rider on a horse there in front of us, that is, that used to be the sign in front of the Hacienda Hotel and Casino, which is now present-day Mandalay Bay. They relocated it up here. Yes, thank you, pretty mama. You kept me on my feet there. That's good. Open 24 hours. Wow, street tacos? This street taco truck is open 24 hours? How much business are you getting at 4 a.m., 5 a.m.? I can't imagine there being a whole ton. So here we are, the Fremont East District. The Griffin over here on the right, cocktails it says, and then Park on Fremont. There on the left. Right now it's a restaurant, but soon it will be a nightclub doing its thing. Evil Pie right there. Looks a little non-busy right now, but it'll probably be busy later. In fact, they'll probably have people regulating how many people go in and out of that place. Lucky Day Tequila and Mezcal House. Cheap Shot right there. Le Tai, Commonwealth. El Cortez. Opened in November of 1941. They are, Tobin. They are really, really good. I saw a Snake Pit, and I've watched him on other channels, and he does a fantastic job. I'm like, yes. I'm thrilled to have him as a part of the channel. There is the expansion there, the roulette bar. That's the new part of El Cortez. Right there. And then you've got the Praying Mantis, which is not snorting fire at the moment. But he should be at any moment. I don't know when. But downtown Container Park there, after 9 p.m. it is 21 and over in there. So I don't know what kind of venues there are in there after 9 p.m. I guess they have nightclubs or something in there. I've not heard of anything in there. Yeah, traffic's pretty light down here right now for a Saturday night. And the Wee Hot there on the right, Western Hotel sign, Downtown or Motel sign. If at first you don't succeed, then skydiving is not for you, the sign says. 9th Street. So we exited the Fremont East District underneath the arch back there. This is Atomic Liquors, another longtime mainstay here in downtown Las Vegas on Fremont Street. And then up here on the left, you have Ferguson's Motel with the Big Rig Jig out front. Shout out to Tobin for helping me with all these, helping me remember all of these down here. There's a lot to see for sure. Come up here to Maryland Parkway. Las Vegas Motel there on the left, the pink one. That place looks pretty decrepit. In fact, it has a gate up, chain link fence up in front of it. 13th Street. And we'll go up here to the 7-Eleven and turn around. $3.49 a gallon at that 7-Eleven. Shout out to 7-Eleven, man. 162 7-Elevens here in the greater Las Vegas area. And we'll go ahead and pull in here and turn around. And there's another one of those blue and red trailers there that are supposed to deter crime, I guess. Or something like that. So guys, I want to thank you so very, very much for being here. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. I could not do this without you, and that's the truth. I'm going to try and go live again, so try to look for me a little bit after 8 p.m. Pacific, and hopefully I'll have some music to bring you. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey. Yes, Snake Pit, right on. Thank you so much to my moderators. You guys are terrific. Thank you so very much for being here. And of course, what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you hopefully in a little bit, guys. Thank you for being here.